Hello everyone, this is Andrea and this is our Southern Nest adventure. And sorry, but I'm like already like ready to we were ready to go watch a movie, David and I, and um somebody sent me some screenshots in a text that I wanted to share with you guys. And it's in response to my video from yesterday pertaining to Ines from the Reborn Doll Collectives, and this doll sale. Just off the bat, I know that she made a video of me, and I didn't watch it myself because I don't want to watch it. I don't want to hear her voice. I don't want anything to do with this woman. But from what I understand, she at one point said, "You guys can go check it out." Like her comment was, or maybe it was in a vlog, that she talked about Mater Merodo, the artist that I use, saying that because the doll came like without anything, it was like all the stuff was stolen out of that Azalea doll like a few months ago, and she was like completely, because of the way the post office handled her or mishandled her, she's got like spots on the fingers and on the toes, and that COA was missing, and the doll wasn't insured, or the box wasn't insured. And I talked to Maida about it, and we, she, accepted complete responsibility for not insuring this box, and she offered immediately to take this doll back and fix her and send her back to me with a completely new box opening. And I said no, that wasn't necessary, because it was really her fault, yada yada yada. And so she just said, for all the stuff that's missing, and you don't have the COA, so if you in case you want to sell her, you might not get the money that you normally would if you did have the COA, and you have to have an artist now repaint her fingers and her toes. I'll give you a discount on this doll, and is such and such fair? And she gave me an amount, and I said, yeah, that's fine, it's fine, no problem. I wasn't really into, I would never ask for it anyway, but she offered, and we became really good friends. And she has since now made my Sam for me, and there's another one baby coming from her. And so for Ines now to turn this into I'm a post scammer or whatever she said, like, in other words, saying I'm like one of these people that buys a doll and finds something wrong so they get a discount. I mean, you are watching too much TV, lady. You really do. Okay, and another thing is, this is one of the reasons why David doesn't want to be back on here, is because of people like her and her buddies, leaving horrible comments about family members on here. I mean, David is a big boy, he can handle it, and he really did speak out to Katie under one of her videos as well. So he doesn't need my, he doesn't need me to defend him, but it really shows really a lack of character on your part, Ines. But that's not really what this video is about. So this video is in response to some screenshots I just received from someone that is on, I don't know if she is on Katie's private Instagram account, or if somebody sent her the screenshots of this Instagram account. But nevertheless, Katie made another post. This is a private account for her, And this is basically deja vu for me because this is what happened last year, where Ines, Katie, Pixie, Renee all made videos about me, or called me scammers, sent mass emails to artists, telling them that I was a scammer, not to sell to me. And of course, I had no idea until like much later that this was said, because they were private accounts and I really didn't know anything about this stuff and how this all worked and how vindictive these people really truly are. So now we are back in attack mode part 2. So let me show you what I was just sent. So this, sorry about the lighting, I was about to watch a movie with David. So I'm not in makeup and I'm like in my lounge wear. Okay, so this is what was just sent to me. Basically it's on Katie's private Instagram, and so this is what she writes. I'm asking, sorry, and I'm going to post this, I'm going to leave these, I'm going to put this at the end so you can read it for yourselves. I'm asking anyone who supports this person to please unfollow my account within 24 hours to save yourself and me the time and efforts. I understand it's everyone's right to support or follow whoever they want to, but I have the same right to keep my IG clean of that nonsense. Well, this is not clean. This is not clean. This is trashing a member of the YouTube community to defend your friend. This has really nothing to do with you. I don't know why you, Katie, always fly under the radar with everyone when you first of all, between you and me, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And you know, this is a metaphor and I hope you get that part. So I don't understand why you insert yourself in stuff that's none of your business. So where was I here? This is my private account. Yeah, that's the problem here. It's my private account, and you know what? It's very cowardly as well to do it in a private account where someone like me or somebody else, and you know you've gone after so many people. For instance, let's talk about your TMC apparently sent a death threat against your dog, and to this day nobody has ever seen any proof of this at all. You just made that up, because if you didn't have, if this was true and this was not a made-up story, you would have shown evidence, which you have not. So it's a lie. And that's how you guys roll. Okay, so this is my private account that I keep focused purely on dolls, art, and Charlie. Well, whatever. I do not make the money on my social media. I do not follow and snoop at other accounts that I dislike. Neither have I ever used other people to do it for me. No, that's Ines who does that. If I have an issue with person, I simply move on, and I'm done. I want to ask for the same courtesy. You don't simply move on. You don't. You go on people's lives and smack talk people, and then the lives is being taken down, and you go underneath other people's videos and speak your mind. So that's not moving on. I'm giving friends and spies of this person the option of leaving on their own terms. Please do so within 24 hours. I'm done with the nonsense and continual abuse of me and my friends. If you support that person or her cronies, that means you do not care about me, so I don't see the reason why you should follow my private account and meant for my friends, followers, and people I care about. Thank you for your understanding. And then it's a PS. Do not forget to take a screenshot of this post on your way out. So in other words, what she's saying is, take a screenshot and post it on your wall, so the more people see it, the better for her and the better for Ines. Then Ines writes, her name here is the_RDC_. In case there is some confusion, Bella Blue Reborns and Andrea Hughes 3 is who we are talking about. Then we have a few people that comment here. Okay, how many people we have commented here? Oh, like about 6 or 7. I don't want to oust them. I do want to talk about who was there that was in the same takedown of me last year, which is Loves Me Some Reborn Babies. Shannon says, gosh, yes, ditto. Another person that's in here, Inspired by Babies 2020, says 100%. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that Jen? I thought that is Jen. It looks like Jen. Yeah, it's Jen. Didn't Jen, didn't you get a smackdown from Ines? That's what I heard. In her video, telling you to cool your jets. But then again, from how I see Ines operating, she did that most likely for you guys' benefit, because she's the type of person that likes to keep herself all nice and clean, her channel all nice and clean, because she thinks that she's going to get somewhere with her channel eventually. I don't know when. And so she has people like Jen and Pixie, and then Jen, uses other people, just, like those little cleanup crew to clean up after her so that her channel stays nice and fresh and clean. But you know what? We have screenshots of everything nowadays, and everybody knows how to use them. And so I don't know what the point is. And you know what? If you don't have the courage to speak to me directly and speak to me privately about anything, like I did to you, Ines, I emailed you privately when I first got that doll that same night, because I was so concerned about this doll, about the way it came to me with that box. It was horrid. Anyway, then she writes in here, the RDC again, truth. Please tell me who makes themselves scarce after today, because I will be plucking them out too. In other words, what she's saying is, whoever is leaving this account or unfollows Katie, she will unfollow too. And that's kind of like the same thing that she did last year in one of her lives, where she said, anybody that follows her is an evil person like her. I will unfollow. I will block you from my channel. And then she says in here, this person is a scammer and an insane liar. Please do yourselves a favor and avoid this woman. She looks for post-purchase discounts. Again, with the post-purchase discount, that's like a news thing now, because the other one didn't fly. They didn't get any traction. People saw right through it, and now she's like, post-purchase discount. Are you just whatever? Of dolls by claiming damages after she has possession of the doll. Claiming damages. Okay, you said in your video yesterday yourself, yeah, the magnet shifted. Yes, you altered the doll's body, and you never did admit though that you used to use box. You didn't use bubble wrap. You didn't use the blanket. You didn't insure the doll. You didn't use any. You didn't say any of these things, and those are all facts. Facts matter here. So my whole thing is, why are you again going on Instagram, private Instagram accounts? Why? I mean, did I not explain that to you yesterday, that I have a case open with the Johns Creek Police Department that you can call and check up on, and like I said yesterday, any harassment that I'm going to get from this point forward will be documented so that there is a case. And this is harassment. And Ines, you know what the problem is with you? Is you don't have the courage to speak, to say what you mean and mean what you say unless you use other people to do it. You know, I know, and everybody you know knows it. Sam knows it. Everybody in your fold back last year, and that's still in your fold to this day, knows that you didn't want to sell me that doll because you were mad that I didn't buy that wreath from you. And instead of having the courage and say to me, after the live was done, you didn't even have to do it at the live because it would have looked weird. I understand that. But you could have said, okay, great, you didn't have to give me all these accolades that you did. That was completely not necessary if you really didn't want to sell me the doll. That was a complete lie and complete snow job. You did that. That was complete acting. But you could have afterwards, when the live was over, said to me, called me up and said, you had my number, called me up and said, look, Andrea, I don't want to sell you the doll because I'm mad that you didn't buy that wreath, which I don't understand why you had a problem with that. That transaction took place between the buying and the selling was done within 30 minutes. That's it. I transferred the money and then you transferred it back and the whole transaction was 30 minutes long. But you were mad because you knew you took a hit on this doll because nobody would buy this doll for the $700 you wanted. Neither was I. And at the end, you took it in the shorts. You sold it for way less money than I even offered you. And you are mad at that. And that's too bad. Once in a while, you need to negotiate with people. But then, like 2 days later, 2 days after the live, when somebody asks you, why didn't you just give Andrea back the money? And just, not sell her the doll. And you said, no, because I have so much time invested in these lives and they're very time consuming. And yeah, that's why I took the money. Really? And then you do this box opening with vengeance. The box packing, I mean. There was a complete vengeful thing that you did. It was sabotaging me from day one. From the minute you put this box together, you threw stuff in that you didn't like, that you didn't want, in a box that was lying around there. You didn't even use a new box. There was nothing. You cared zero about how this box was packed, period. And you are just not a good seller. You're not honorable. You don't do the right thing. You throw people under the bus. And I've known that now from 2 other people that bought from you and said the same thing and said I didn't want to deal with her because I've seen her in the last 4 or 5 years what she does to people, and I just sold the doll on. Well, I'm not going to do that because they didn't pay $950. They paid $600 and $700. I paid $950, actually paid $977 for a used doll that at the end I took a $500 hit on. So I don't know what your trip is here right now. Like I said yesterday, you need to just walk into the sunset and just be quiet because you got your money. I took the loss. I will never buy from you again. I will never recommend you to anybody. And and you're not the one that lost any money. And you and me had an agreement. And it doesn't matter about how you spin your little thing around, and I'm sure, even though I didn't see it, but I can almost guarantee that whatever you put into your vlog today was like all spliced together to make a little narrative that works for you, but it's not truthful. I had a lot. My main thing with this doll was the way you packaged this doll, that it came in such a horrid way to me, with the box almost falling apart, and that was like the first thing that I noticed. Then when I opened the box and it was like all old crap in there, that was really upsetting. And I had a feeling that there was, and I said to myself, and I said to Dave, I'm like, well, maybe her daughter packed it. Maybe there wasn't a time crunch. I was still giving you the benefit of the doubt because I didn't want to believe that you were so evil. And then when I still did this nice box opening, and I put all the clothes that you put in there, all the old used clothes, put it away, don't let people see it, and put all the clothes that I had bought separately, $40 for each outfit, in front of the baby, and said, oh, look at what I bought, to kind of deflect from what you didn't put into this box. And at no point in this video did I ever put the pacifier in this doll's face anywhere. That happened afterwards. And neither did I undress the baby, take a good look, and realize that the body was also off. And the body's different because the way the baby came to you, you didn't like that body on this baby. So obviously there was enough of a difference for you to notice. So what makes you think there's not enough of a difference for me to notice? So, I have eyes too. And, and then when I found out about the magnet, I emailed you immediately, and you said, I'm not Walmart, I don't give discounts, and I don't take returns. You didn't say discounts. Then I said, well, you know what, you changed the body too, there's something wrong, the head is too big for this body, there's something not right. And then I looked, you didn't respond to anything further. Then I looked at your videos, and the video that you made right after that box opening of this baby, you had changed the body. So, but I didn't see it. I don't watch every one of your videos. Back then, I certainly didn't do that because I wasn't really that hooked on YouTube. The only reason I ever watched you was because of that Stellan, and that's it. So, and then after that body thing, then I'm like, I look at the baby, and the skin color is completely weird, the hair is completely weird, not weird in a bad way, just different, completely different from how you looked on the pictures that I saw on your channel. So I took a picture and I put those pictures next to each other, and I sent it over to a friend of mine in LA that is an editor, a film editor, and he said, yeah, this is filtered. This is a filtered picture. So don't take it from me, take it from a professional that does this for a living. So, at this point, I would suggest you take this off because it makes you look really horrible to go after like a buyer that, that you sold something that was not right, that you try to, that you have vengeance for, and you sent a box to, and that wasn't right, and the baby wasn't right, and it's like I don't know what your problem is. I have no idea, but it's like, it's not my problem. It's makes you look bad, it makes you look horrible, and it's I did my thing. I swallowed that $500, and whatever you're doing right now, that's on you, that's not on me. I have a private Instagram account too, and I could write stuff about you all day long, every day, all day, and I don't do that because that's just not my style. I go to people privately, and if that doesn't work, if it's money involved, if it's an issue with money, with stuff that I bought, then I have a right to do a chargeback. And I've never done a chargeback, actually. I really didn't know how that whole thing worked. And which is really interesting because since I've been in this hobby, I've bought and sold about 17 dolls and not one issue, not one. And, and for you to then, contact, Elaine von Thunder and tell her not to sell to me, and then you contact, then you contact Leticia Moreno and tell her not to contact me and not to sell to me. You completely created a blacklist. Horrible. So that's what you get buying from the Reborn doll collectives. What I suggest is use PayPal, friends and family. No, PayPal's goods and services. Oh my god. Goods and services only. And talk to other people before, when you buy from anybody, get some references as to what kind of seller these people are. I mean, everybody can, I sold 4 or 5 dolls on here, and I can give references for everybody, and they're all completely happy. But you know what the thing is? I do give returns too. Everybody can, if you're not completely satisfied, you have 7 days. You can take a look. If you don't bond with the baby, if something is off, if the baby looked different online than it does in real life, if there's anything wrong whatsoever, just send the doll back, and I'll refund you the money. And I don't need that money. I've already spent the money, so I don't need the money, that badly. And I just want you to be happy. This is supposed to be a happy place here, and not this war zone that this is becoming with you, Ines. You have no idea how many people don't really like you, and that's really unfortunate, because it doesn't need to be that way, but you are just not right. You're not right. There's something upstairs here that is just not thinking clearly with you, and I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said, I will be contacting my police department tomorrow, and unless these things are removed by tomorrow, because this is now slander, and they are starting a case now. So so sweet. Lots of new people I've been getting because of these Sunday editions, and because of the dolls, of course. And a lot of people love David and his stories, which is really sad. But the people that I really love, and the people I've been doing so well by me, will get the link to my new channel. So don't worry about it. You're gonna see more from us on the other side. I would prefer, I'll talk about this later, how I'm going to handle who's going to get the information, because I just don't want people from this community into that community, because it's too easy to mix the two up, and to, accidentally say my name or my channel name, and then I have to start all over again. So I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll let you guys know for sure how I'm going to handle that. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. So Target is put on my back again on Katie's My Little World on her private Instagram account, and this was obviously done because she was asked to by Ines, and that's really unfortunate. I don't have my friends do that for me. That's not my. That's a terrible way to. I don't use my friends like that. Anyway, have a good night. It's Monday. The week is just beginning, and I will, unless something else here comes up, I will do a video of little Sam, do a name reveal, and a close-up, more detailed. Today we had the worst weather. We got the back end of this hurricane. I tell you, it was 2:30 in the afternoon. Our house was completely black, and I think I'm going to do a video about that. I'm going to let you guys see. It was so scary how the weather just turned, and then 2 hours later, sunshine. It was really scary though. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for listening. I just wanted to bring this up just to let you guys know that it's still ongoing. This movement is never going to stop, and I'm not afraid. They can put on the Instagram what they want, but I want the police department to be aware, because with everything that goes on, it creates a better case for me, and And that's what they asked. That's what they told me to do. So I'm going to do that. So have a good night. Thanks for watching. As always, be kind to one another and let your love multiply. Talk to you soon. Bye.